still have a metallic taste in my mouth. I still have numbness in my gums.
I'm now on an inhaler that I've never had in my life.
When you go outside and you smell this, and then your throat goes numb and you lose your voice and you can't get your breath, it's heartbreaking. I just have no other way to describe it. This is home. We put effort, heart, soul, money, 22 years of our life.
Like, it's just not normal for us anymore.
This is an environmental disaster, and this is a health crisis, and it needs to be addressed as such. The vinyl chloride urinalysis came back with vinyl chloride in my system.
It showed up positive for vinyl chloride and benzenes in my urine, and my husband's has also.
It can be so toxic acutely, like immediately when you're exposed to it. Vinyl chloride is a carcinogen, and so at low doses, it can cause long-term health impacts.
The nurse handed me the results, and she just looked at me and she said, "I'm really sorry."
And would you move? As I'm going to throw another rock right here. Would you stay here? Would you drink that water? Would you be affiliated with this? Would you bathe your kids when it's bubbling up and looking like an oil slick?
We got involved when many statements by government agencies were being made about safety, because there wasn't really any data available. Many people were saying that the water's safe, the wells are safe, the contamination had washed downstream, no longer posed an acute health risk. That didn't make sense to me. It had become apparent that officials didn't really know exactly what they should be testing for. So we wanted to figure out what they should be testing for. So we are 100% volunteer. We initially got involved with a team of 4 people, and because of the need in East Palestine and Ohio and Pennsylvania, 20 faculty, staff, and students are involved. So we've been to the area 4 times. We have collected over 300 samples. I was shocked at the scale of contamination in East Palestine that wasn't being talked about.
And the East Palestine Fire Department field is now safe to be in the evacuation area. With the full support and backing of Governor DeWine, I'm happy to announce that the evacuation order is now lifted.
We also, though, have done the testing in specific areas, water and air. And for those areas that we have deemed safe, we believe that because the science and the data proves that.
I think it's bogus. I think what they're testing for may be safe, but they're not testing for everything. When I'm outside, I smell it, and that smell was never there before, so how is that safe?
We don't fall into the 1 mile zone. Okay, there's no danger, but yet it's in my system. Can you explain it? No, they can't explain it.
If you want to say that the water's safe, the air's safe, and you know some chemical is from the spill and you're not looking for it in the drinking water, then you can't say that.
Watch this. Just see that chemical pop out of the creek. This is disgusting. And the fact that we have not cleaned up the train crash, the fact that these chemicals are still seeping in the ground is an insult to the people who live in East Palestine.
After leaving, I became sick. So I had headaches for 2 days straight. And then a week later, the CDC sent a team in, and 7 of their employees got sick.
We have a flyer from the EPA that says that there is no reason to believe that the particles in the smoke produced from the train derailment fire contain substances at levels of concern. Are you kidding me? Sure. This is what they are putting out and giving to us. And the last sentence is, results from the sampling to date, this is the soil sampling, have not shown any cause for concern. What was interesting and this was given to us, they told us they didn't have the soil samples back yet.
Because that pollution just doesn't go straight up and come straight down. It spreads out like a plume.
When my yard floods, it's bubbling. It looks like a war zone out here. It got so bad that I couldn't hardly see. I had just stuff oozing out of my eye. It's like now we're like science experiments to them because they don't know.
We're in a chemical cocktail and we're lab rats. It's a wait and see what happens in 5 years, 10 years. I hope Norfolk gets their pocket out and gets us, a cancer center here.
Their train wrecked, but it derailed our lives.